Hey folks, and welcome to episode number 37 on Straight Talk Whiskey. I'm Nick as always, and thanks for joining us and tuning in. So today we are headed back to reviewing Scotch for you, and we have a nice 12-year in Glenfarclas. Now a nice little interesting Scotch that I picked up on my travels over the summer, and thought it would be a good time to sort of do a little review on it. And so what we have here is a 12-year Highland single malt located in the Speyside region of Scotland. And we have a nice bottling, 43% ABV, which is always good. And what we have here is a whiskey that it's been around for quite some time. It will be coming up on 200 years owned by the same family for 200 years in 10, 20 years from now. So, it's been around for a good long while. Grant's own it. John Grant bought it, I believe, 1830s-ish for, not sure. It's hard to say, whether it was a relatively reasonable sum or not for the time. But it's, some 500 and something pounds or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how much, but either way, it probably, as you can imagine, was a good purchase, as it has run about 6 generations now through the family. And so, yeah, great stuff. So let's pour a little bit. And while it's opening up, we'll just kind of update you on the week's news. So, as you heard last week, for last week's episode, I talked a little bit about the Jack Daniel's sort of controversy, if you will, that I was having with their single barrel, barrel proof, and single barrel rye that was supposed to come out. And so basically, to recap, there was an ad many months ago saying that there was going to be these 2 new products coming out. Now, it didn't say when, didn't say price, and it didn't say where. But I went ahead and emailed them to ask a little bit about that, a little bit more information. And they couldn't give me much, and at first denied that, that was going to be a release, mainly the rye, because that's being pushed a little bit later in the year, even early next year for that release. So anyway, went back and forth, and there was a bit of a Facebook comment that I posted, saying like, hey, why isn't there any, clarity or any information out there as to what's going on with this? So all people want to know is, where is it going to be, how much, that sort of thing, where's it going to be released? So anyway, after a long sort of scuffle, we got an answer back again, and basically just said that for, marketing reasons, as I suspected, they couldn't say that it was going to be released on a certain date. Mainly the single barrel rye we're talking about, because the single barrel proof will be released, if not already, which I believe it's already out there and starting to trickle out through distributors and that sort of thing, getting to the local shops. But I do believe it's out right now, and so hoping to get to that pretty soon to review that for you, because I love Jack Daniel's, and I've done many reviews on their different variations, so always glad to do another, especially at a barrel proof, which if you read up onto it, they're looking to make that a mainstream sort of product within their line. It's not a limited release, special release, or anything like that. It should just be a mainstream line like the single barrel, only this time at barrel proof, which I think is great. So then the single barrel rye, they couldn't comment on because it's going to be released later, many months down the line. All I was looking for, it would have been fine if they said they can't say anything about it because, it is so far ahead, but come on, don't tell me the product is not coming out when there was already an advertisement in a magazine for it. So, from Jack Daniel's, it's not like somebody photoshopped something and slapped it up on the internet. It was in a official magazine, in a official advertisement. So anyway, there's that. Just update you on the news. All ended well there, so be looking forward to those two reviews, one sooner than the other. So let's take a look at this 12-year, because that's what this is all about. And so what we have is sort of a light coppery gold color going on there. Give it a little walkabout, little stroll around the glass, which some other pretty big reviewer has coined that phrase. So a little homage to him out there. I'm sure you know who that is. It's going for the nose. First thing that you'll notice, and you get a big kick of, is the sherry. Now, if we talk about the maturation in here, it goes into a little bit of it in the back, but not much on the tin. You know, sometimes you like reading that, but definitely finished in some bourbon and sherry cast there, and most predominantly the sherry. Very similar, I will say, to the Macallan that we reviewed several months ago. So if you're looking for something similar or somewhere else to start, if you can't find this, but the notes and the taste, that sort of thing, those descriptors sound appealing to you, and you're looking to try something like that, maybe as an introduction into scotches or what have you, that's also another readily available scotch to sort of get this flavor profile in. Also, what's coming through is some orange, some lemon, a little hint of brine, some sea salt in there, which is strange. In here, it's not like an Islay whiskey where you have that heavy influence, sort of like the sea spray. You can almost taste it and smell it. Definitely a fresh malt characteristic there. Honey is definitely there. It keeps kind of climbing over the palate there, on the nose there. But also some spices, some fruit is in there, a little bit of pepper. So all very nice fragrance, I guess, if you will. Very heavily sherry. So let's go in for the taste. Now, strangely enough, you don't get as big of a kick of the sherry influence there. There definitely is some of that. It comes in right on the initial entry, as well on the finish. It's there. But between that, you have a nice mix of sort of milk chocolate, barley notes in there, fresh bakery, fresh baked bread in there. Almost like some fresh cut grass, which is interesting. I noticed a little bit of hint to some of the, I guess, standard, if you will, traits of some Irish whiskey. It's definitely got a lot of life to it. For a 10-year-old, it's been very well matured. It's got some nice orange zest, little orange peel in there. The lemon is definitely there, little hint. But there's sort of balance, like I said, with this milk chocolate and sort of the bitter side to it. So you have the nice fruity array of notes, but then also the bitterness of this sort of milk chocolate going on in there. Little hint of nutmeg too, sort of to round that out, which is interesting. So overall, just very, very nice. Great balance, full-bodied flavor. The finish, long-lasting, more briny, I would say on the finish, a little bit oily, but not too much. It's got a nice sort of mouthfeel going on to it. The sherry fruits, like I mentioned on the finish, which are really great. And definitely for the price that this is, definitely a great single malt of a little bit, well, age statement, right? Because those are going the way of, you know, the ancient samurai, it seems. So, oh, and 1836. I forget what I said earlier. It was 1830 something I said, but 1836 is definitely the date there that we're mentioning. So, overall, it's nice, wonderful. It's great for some sipping in these cold months that are coming up. And I know I'll definitely be coming back to this for some evening drams there. Sort of to grease the wheels of the evening, if you will. So let's give it a score. I'm trying to be better about that, as you know. I sometimes forget to do the score. So for this week, Glenfarclas 12-year-old, I'm going to give it a 91 out of 100. Not too shabby, right? So, nice and quick, concise, to the point. Just some other news going on. There will be a little bit of a departure from the norm coming up in a few weeks, because there will be the Philadelphia Fine Wine and Good Spirits Festival that's going on, and that will hopefully allow us to take some footage and video inside, which I can compile together for you guys, and do a video there so you can see what's going on. Hopefully we'll see some new things that are, you know, emerging in the market, some old favorites, some rare whiskeys would be interesting too, and keeping the fingers crossed that the barrel proof from Jack Daniels will be there, because that'll be interesting, whether to pick up a bottle to review for you. Because like I said, I don't take samples from any of the big distilleries or any of the beverage spirits companies, nothing like that. I don't do samples. I, you know, go out, spend my hard-earned money, get these to review these for you. I just feel like it's more authentic in a way, you know, just my personal opinion. But anyway, so there's that. Also coming up, sort of to coincide with the big whiskey, not Whiskey Fest, it's not a Whiskey Fest, the Whiskey Festival that's going on here in Philadelphia. I'm in the process of revamping the website, straighttalkwhiskey.com, where you'll be able to go in. All you have to do is sign up, become a member, and you'll be able to see all of the reviews that we've done thus far. Now, not just the videos, but if you have just purchased something, or you're going out to the store to buy something, and you just want, like, some real quick notes, like, okay, well, what does it taste like? What are the noses? What's it bottled at? What's in it? That sort of thing. You're going to have all that on a nice little 8.5 by 11 card there that you'll be able to click on, and it's going to be a really easy interface. You go through, you'll see a picture of this, the bottle of Glenfarclas 12-year. Click on that, click on the title, take it to the page. Nice and easy, no hassle, no entering your birth date like some of these websites do, which don't really do anything other than give them information about who's looking at their whiskey. Anyway, besides the point. So, those two exciting things are coming up, so that's good. Keep positive vibes up. And so, I encourage you to drink responsibly, as always. Have an awesome week, and I look forward to seeing you next time.